Let's get it, MP. Visualize a win tonight, then go out and take it.
Time to turn the page, MP.
Get after it, MP.
Don't miss any Warriors home game donations. Ticket packages and single game tickets are still available at your nearest ticket booth and online. Get your tickets today. The National Basketball Association.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen, but still there's plenty of time left. The NBA season is really about who can endure the injuries.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Ant are the one and the two. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the three. And for the Warriors, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then there's Stephen Curry, then there's Draymond Green, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the one. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud, the players are fired up. This will be fun.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. And here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Knocks down the long J.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Here's Curry. Drilled from 11 feet out.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Outside Reid. Edwards is doubled. Pass to Gobert. Here's Conley. 6 to shoot. That is Stephen Curry with the rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. Mr. Clutch. The shot no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Pass to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's the floater. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
That one goes in.
Well, the high percentage opportunity. Naz Reid on the inside.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Mr. Clutch passes to Kuminga. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's McDaniels. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Back to Gobert. Deflects the pass. Count that one.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Warriors trail by 3. Left side Curry. Uncovered. Yes, on the jumper. Curry's gotten his second bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor, he'll get to the line.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning. The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Mr. Clutch passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Reid in the post. Wiggins on him. Reid can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Mr. Clutch. Green with a screen on Conley. Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Conley. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Reed.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Mr. Clutch, a production powerhouse for this team, putting up 36 and a half a game.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Conley. There's the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Jackson Davis a screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Wiggins. The three from Curry. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McDaniels finds Conley. Basket's good. Conley's got 6.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Conley. Mr. Clutch passes to Curry, looking to end the run. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
I see him.
Conley against Wiggins. The shot by Conley, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Fires in the triple. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The threes keep coming in the illustrious career of one Mr. Stephen Curry.
From deep, Conley sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Mr. Clutch passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Curry against Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Moody is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the one spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Now here's Ingles. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And that one's good. Now 4 for 10.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
They set the pick. Here's Garza. Pass to Dillingham. Fires for 3. And he buries his first look.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Anderson with a screen. Outside Moody. Fires the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Here's Mr. Clutch. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Dillingham. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Mr. Clutch passes to Anderson. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Reed. Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the run. The finish! And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he lays it up and in. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks it! What range from downtown! Mr. Clutch. He's got 8 points in the quarter. Alexander Walker with it. He has 7. 4 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. No good on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And Nas Reed has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Nas has got big-time game.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Anderson. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. And Minnesota with possession here. It's a three-point game. Conley looking for an opening. Inside, here's Alexander Walker. Good D by Payton. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the inside, Jackson Davis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Edwards. They set the pick. Puts up a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Mr. Clutch passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Conley. 9 points in the game. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Now here's Conley. Clock at 6. Minnesota again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Conley. Payton passes to Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 19. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
McDaniels can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Mr. Clutch can't hit. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. And Conley drops them both.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
The Warriors leading. In transition, here come the Warriors. That free throw good from Kuminga. Both free throws good for Kuminga.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And they double up Gobert. Reed in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. Reed can't hit. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. Kuminga's shot is off. Now here's Edwards. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Golden State Warriors. Outside McDaniels. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the board.
Yeah, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on the diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Gobert's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75% on the court for Minnesota. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Mr. Clutch. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Now here's Conley, trailing by 2. Outside Reed, the 3 is up. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's stolen by Curry. To the paint. And down Down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Now here's Conley. He's got 11. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Edwards. He's got 7. Lets the 3 fly. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Mike Conley.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
He takes it in. Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Conley finds Edwards. Reed to screen on Kuminga. Here's Edwards. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Edwards has got 9.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Mr. Clutch passes to Green. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Go Bears. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by Mr. Clutch.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Wiggins outside. 3-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Strong drive by Edwards. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside Edwards. The floater. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside. The Warriors lead by 3. Kuminga, the pass to Mr. Clutch. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Kyle Anderson.
Deciding to change it up, and Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Mr. Clutch. Tipped, and he recovers it. Timberwolves trail by 13. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Fires the 3. Garza grabs a board. Garza's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Back to Alexander Walker. Ingles, a screen on Curry. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 16. Here's Mr. Clutch. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Left side Ingles. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Outside, Ingles. Buries it from 3.
Well, I'll tell you, if you play off Joe Ingles, he is going to make the catch-and-shoot jump shot. You better be there on the catch.
Mr. Clutch passes to Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. Second shot opportunity, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 15. And here's Edwards outside. Hauled in by Curry.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. On defense, the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Driving to the basket. Here's Mr. Clutch. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points here in the second half. Conley passes to Edwards. 4-3. Rebound by Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside, and stolen by Gobert. From deep. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Mr. Clutch can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 17.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Conley. The rebound by Wiggins. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now here's Gobert. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory.
And So Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everybody.
Way to bring the effort tonight.